Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing a debut model from an Indonesian brand called MW Timepieces. This is their first model called the Legato diver, and it's gonna be launching on Kickstarter and Indiegogo very soon. So let's open it and check it out. Here are some cards that are gonna show us what the difference is going to be between a prototype that I'm reviewing and an actual production model, but we'll save that for the review. Let's move away this box and check out what the watch is like and what the package is like. Okay, move that away. Black box, cardboard. Inside you have a wooden box, which is very nice. It's kind of rough. It's more like an open pore wood rather than lacquered wood, and I actually like it. This is gonna be part of the Kickstarter package and probably the Indiegogo package. Have these huge buckles or hinges, whatever you want to call it. So let's open it and see how it looks. There we go. Here's the warranty card, done in metal. More and more brands are doing this, and I actually like this. Here we have a little booklet explaining the watch. Let's move that away. Here you have a cloth for cleaning the watch, and here's the watch itself. The package on the Kickstarter will also include a leather strap with the MW Timepieces logo, a signed buckle, and a bracelet. So let's open the bracelet. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's a very well articulating bracelet with small links. I like that. It comes with quick release pins, a machined clasp, deploying buckle. The only thing missing is a glide lock type of a on-the-fly adjustment. You do have a lot of these micro adjustment positions, but I always prefer watches that have the gliding mechanism. But the bracelet does seem pretty good, solid links, and the clasp is okay. And here is the watch itself. So let's take a closer look. Let me zoom in. The Legato diver. And this is a pretty original take on a diver, because if you look closely you will see that the bezel looks pretty weird. And the reason for that is that this one is inspired by a guitar, so a musical instrument. And this looks like the neck of a guitar with the strings and those points where you press your fingers, which is pretty awesome. The dial is also pretty original. And look at the hands. I believe they're going to be a bit larger in the final version. Here they're slightly too thin. And the case is pretty simple but well executed. Mostly brushed just the way I like it, with these polished bevels. It doesn't have crown guards, and the grip on the bezel seems pretty big and easy to grip. So let's try the bezel real quick. Yup, very precise clicks, almost no backplay, and it's very easy to grip. I believe this is going to be a joy to operate even with the gloves. You have the drilled lugs, and underneath you have a sapphire caseback. In fact, everything is sapphire. Both the bezel insert is steel, and then they put a piece of sapphire over it, the sapphire crystal in the front. That comes with, I believe, 10 layers of anti-reflective coating, but on the underside only, just the way I like it. And if you look, the bezel and the crystal are almost in the same level. Like, I can hardly feel it with my fingers, the transition between the two. Very cool. The caseback is also sapphire, and it's also guitar inspired. As you can see, you have these strings running across it. The movement powering this watch is a Swiss-made Sellita SW200, beating at 28,800 BPH, coming with both hacking and hand winding. And look at this intricate engraving on the caseback. Very cool. The name is here. This is 300 meter water resistant. Sorry for getting it foggy, but it's a bit of a cold watch in a warm room, so this condensation is on the outside. Don't think it leaked. Comes with a screw-in crown. Let's wind the movement and get it going. You have the date at 6 o'clock to keep the the symmetry alive, and all the markers are the same except the one at 12 o'clock, which is something I like because I always want to be able to tell where 12 o'clock is. The second hand matches the markers perfectly overall, and it's very, very thin. I do like it. Looks very delicate, like a string of a guitar. Let's screw it back in. It's signed. Very cool. Okay, now allow me a minute just to put this on bracelet so I can try it on my 6.7 inch wrist, although I believe it should look pretty good because this is a 39mm watch with a 46mm lug-to-lug. They claim that even with the included or protruding T-shaped end links, this thing, including the links, is not going to be longer than 48, meaning it should look perfect on my 6.7 inch wrist, and it's only 12mm thick, which is pretty thin for a 300-meter water-resistant diver. They do have a variety of dial options. This is the white one, and I do like it. Okay, allow me a minute just to put it on the bracelet, and then we're going to continue. Okay, and here we go. We're back. Let's adjust the camera focus. Here it is on the bracelet. The bracelet does look nice. It has a taper. I believe it's 20mm here and tapers down probably 16. But it does have a very nice drape. It's a very easily articulating bracelet. I believe this is going to be very, very comfortable on the wrist. The proportions are pretty spot on. It's a very well executed watch. When you look at the case versus the bezel versus the dial and the bracelet, it really does have very nice proportions. Okay, let me slide it on my wrist. It hasn't been sized, but we'll just pretend that it is. Let me move this away, zoom out a bit, and I'll just hold it like this. So this is on my 6.7 inch wrist, 46 and apparently 48 with the included T-shaped end links. It looks pretty okay. Just on the border of being too big for my wrist, but it isn't. It's actually quite nice. I do like this white dial. Very cool. These are gonna be, I mean, the full price is gonna be $659, but it can go as low as $489 if you join their Kickstarter campaign or Indiegogo campaign as a super early bird. So if you do like the watch, and I'll leave the link so you can check out the other colors as well, I would advise you to get that thing at the Kickstarter price because it is quite a save, especially considering the Swiss made movement and the sapphire bezel and crystal. It is really well spec'd and quite an original design. It's not unlike anything other that I have seen so far when it comes to divers. Okay, let me just charge the loom real quick. We'll try to see how it looks when it comes to loom. And like I said, stay tuned for the full review after I spend some time with macro shots and everything. Okay, now I'm charging it. Let's bring it back to the camera. Let the camera focus, zoom in, and turn off the light. There we go. And the loom is pretty outstanding. It is a Super Luminova. It glows in blue. And as you can see, I believe even the date is loomed because I can clearly see the 2 at 6 o'clock. Very cool. The markers are also loomed but slightly brighter than the dial. Very nice. The whole bezel is also loomed with all these dots and even the strings. Very nice. I'm usually a fan of simpler loom, but when it comes to this watch, given its unusual looks, I actually like that they accentuated all that with loom as well. Very cool. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, stay tuned for the full review, and if you want to use the savings, make sure to check them out via the link that I leave in the description. A very nice watch, a very original watch, and if you follow my channel, you know I always respect brands that try something new, that don't take the easy route of copying a famous watch design. This is an original design through and through, and for that alone, they deserve my respect. Anyways, that's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.